free from the shackles of the European Union, the UK-Australia trade deal shows, to the doubters, that life after Brexit does exist. Both our countries are led by centre-right governments who share a similarity in that they both face oppositions who have not yet woken from their political slumber. There was a time when those on the left were concerned about the problems faced each day by the worker, the cost of living for households, take-home pay, school fees, fuel, fares, everyday stuff. Nowadays, the left have crab walked away from all things working class to become consumed with climate change, pulling down historical statues and mouthing anti-business rhetoric. How dare someone make a profit? Labour, in Australia and Britain, have not yet shaken off the corrosive forces of the left, so what the centre-right must focus on is productivity which, if achieved, is the only way to deliver real wage growth. Workers have not seen an improvement in their living standards for a long time, both in Australia and Britain. Yet they work the same hours with increasing cost of living pressures. Politics is about making people's lives better. The left's wacky ideas will not create one new job. Instead, they sit around the campfire thinking of ways to spend your money and axe industries. Can someone please tell these people that if industry is not fostered, and wealth not created, then there will be nothing to spend on the social welfare programs they love? Centre-right governments have a golden opportunity to move into the political field vacated by Labour. They, if sensible and practical, can become the political home of the worker. This is borne out by the trade deal struck between Britain and Australia. Put simply, the centre-right have their eye on rewarding the productive sector in our communities and, during what can only be described as illiberal times, it is refreshing to see two kindred political spirits doing something economically liberal. Brits will be able to enjoy an Australian drop at a cheaper price while Aussies will do the same with a Chivas Regal. Agricultural tariffs will be eliminated too, albeit it will take 15 years to kick in for beef and lamb. The freedom of movement for people under 35 gives millennials the chance to work in and experience either country. It is refreshing to note that both countries will now be able to share the energy and enterprise of the young. This sort of mobility could only have been dreamt of by those from older generations. However, there is an element of the pre-Brexit relic in play. Just as each trade deal with the EU would be held hostage by central authorities and unnecessary rigmarole, how could this breakthrough between two countries with almost everything in common have been met with the stumbling block of endless negotiations? Indeed, a source close to the talks mentioned to me that, at times, both countries' negotiators bore more similarities to divorce lawyers than they did to trade icebreakers. However, the good news is Brexit is working and is on its way.